MPL to make sure that, hey, we are not to be trifled with. We are MPL regions. But the antagonists, they're not stopping there. They may be looking at putting us to a game number 5. But we need to take a look at this drafting phase.
It's still
1-1. Okay, so quick.
Back.
I think you still go glue this time. Oh, they snatched the Lolita. Lolita and Faramis are two heroes that struggle, that make 1-1 struggle, actually.
And look what got banned. 3 assassins. Again,
okay,
Kyrie, you're not allowed to play.
All right. Cannot play.
Cancelled.
Yeah, but this kind of opens up the draft still for the Valley. Surely, like, they got countered, like Faramis as well as the Lolita. But that also means that you already know, like, the back-to-back picks coming out from ONIC. However, even when they pick up the glue, or maybe Valentina this time, or Lilia, the thing with the Faramis is that it was a traditional counter to the glue anyways.
I think Valentina is the best in slot in here because just take a look from the side of ONIC. There is the Cult Altar, there is the Aluminum Blast that you can desperately take. Not say desperately take, you can take. So it's up to how ONIC plays around with this Valentina.
It's now their turn to pick up the carry. So far in the 4 games that we've seen, it was basic, or 3 games that we've seen, it was basic. Now it's the 1-1. This will be one of the first few times that we'll see 1-1. It's always automatically banned, but the way that it is opened by ONIC ESPORTS, you know, Coach Yeb as well as Aldo, they have to be prepared for this. So far, their answer. Faramis with the ultimate allows for the 1-1, or, you know, this allows a 1-1 to pop up with the ultimate because you cannot kill anyone, right? And then, of course, the Lolita with the Bulwark completely nullifies the crossbow tank.
You know, ONIC Esports, both CW and Coach Aldo are 1-1 players, top global players too, so they understand how to face off against the 1-1 here. That's why they went in for the Lolita and the Faramis. They're also giving it respect back to the Valley because they banned out the Kufra, and guess what? The Lolita pick, it's a counter towards the 1-1, but it's also taking away from Super Shark's hero pool.
Yeah, and the best part is, if you take a look at how Super Shark is, what can he play now in terms of these roles, right? You've got the Lolita taken away, you've got the Kufra taken away. These are the 2 heroes that Super Shark excels in. Yeah.
My pleasure.
That's another hero that can technically counter the 1-1, right? First ability, you can actually just dodge from everything. You're immune from all the basic attacks. And remember, this is a 1-1 that's been nerfed. This is a 1-1 currently in the patch that, sure, is still very, very prio, but it's not as strong as it was before, especially when it comes down to laning.
Yeah, and also when it comes to team fights, right? Even more so today, because we know that the 1-1 can, like, you know, stack on one hero and then pop the ultimate to another hero before. Right now, with the presence of both the 1-1 as well as the Lolita, completely just makes it so the 1-1 has to be very careful on how he approaches the match. I wonder if ONIC Esports are actually considering the Phobius this time versus the 1-1 to completely, like, just ultimately nullify that.
Phobius is actually quite cool because I remember back in the good old days, he countered a Phobius, he countered a 1-1 with a Phobius, but here's a quote from Sanford. Boots is so strong, I just got lucky. Wow. Humble guy. After winning the match
Humble
against
kid. He's
ONIC.
a kid. He's 16.
Oh, sorry. He is a kid. Honest kid. He's 16. But I like that question that you throw over, Wolf, because, you know, this white chicken already went for the glue already. That's a Benedetta being banned away from the side of the Valley. But once again, we've seen glue being thrown into the roam role before. It is also ONIC picking up that Grok. Once again, Valentina, you have the Grok, you have the Aluminum Blast, you have the Cult Altar. It's like a buffet for Hoon.
What does the Valley pick for Mobazane now? Honestly, the Karina was banned out by the Valley.
Barretts again?
Akai,
are they forced to do it?
No
way.
You saw what they were hovering on,
I saw
man.
that.
I mean, that was a pretty interesting pick, but I don't know if they're going to go for that, right?
Yeah.
You're right, Barretts, but you're up against the carry, right?
Yes. If you have a Barretts, or you pick up a Barretts, going up as a carry, you're not going to have a very good time. And I've seen this before, but okay, it is going to be the Martis and the Cho for Super Shark. This is something that, you know, Keyboy used to counter against that Lolita in the previous game.
Okay, so we are looking for a Kyrie hero, right? You can see they themselves can pick up the Barretts for Kyrie, but it doesn't have like a way to speed it up. Maybe the ultimate coming out from the Frams, it's going to be good, so it kind of beefs up their composition.
They want to go for a Mon here.
Wow, okay, I like that.
Right?
I like that. That's a good burst. Maybe the only problem is like the glue. I'm gonna be the fact that Leo Mort is still open, it can be against the Martis, but there's like the presence of Blue and Valentina. Still, it's strong. Grok can be even a jungle this time. Maybe we can say like a different
Yuzong.
Yeah?
Maybe, but let's see. It's a Lunox.
Grok jungle.
Grok jungle.
Grok jungle.
Where's
Lunox
going?
jungle?
It's Lunox jungle.
What is this?
Lunox jungle?
No,
It's-
wait.
It's Kyrie on Lunox! It's Kyrie on Lunox!
Let's go!
What? All right, it's complete shred, right? Magic shred, and you have the true damage shred. What? Wolf?
Okay.
I'm getting weird deja vu right here. I'm getting weird flashbacks going in. A Lunox in the jungle, which I feel like, yes, the Valley needs to be shredded apart. You have the carry, you have the Lunox, and there you go. Lunox jungle.
Yeah, I said maybe a Mon. They go for even more burst in the late
I
game.
know. So very quick when it comes to like single creeps, right? When it comes to jungling, Lunox is very quick just because of the fact that you have the HP based damage, you have so much HPs on creeps, that's why you kind of tear down fast. When it comes to Lord takes, my goodness, Carry and Lunox, they're gonna melt down the Lord.
Like it's butter, right?
It's
But with that
gonna be
said,
butter.
ladies and gentlemen, it is match point for ONIC Esports. The Valley clinging onto Tournament Live. We're going to game number 4.
Fun fact, right? I mean, the Lunox pick. It's a pick that, you know, we usually see from Todak, Malaysians, and Coach Aldo is a friend of Amok's. Todak beat ONIC in the group stage. Valley beat Todak in the knockout stage, sending them home. So this might just be also a tribute from ONIC Esports to Todak.
And you see, this allows them to have a lot of tank shred, and even Sans on his lonesome deals more damage against the combination of both Super Shark and Hoon. This still is a tricky fight for ONIC though.
Yeah.
Because the Valentina is still a strong pick, I think.
And
Very strong.
And not only just that, right? If you take a look at the Martis, Mobazane is definitely going to be building the Martis into a tank composition. But Kyrie, okay, he may find a bit of trouble.
Uh-oh, that's the Jikundo connecting onto Kyrie, who's still able to dash out for now with the dash there. White Chicken gonna be taken low. Sans rejoining the team fight, and T-Boy follows it through. White Chicken low, but Mobazane with a beautiful ability to actually peel for his team.
Had it now been that Mobazane landed that Asura's Wrath, I'm pretty sure that the entirety of ONIC will just continuously initiate. But then again, you can feel like how strong this Lunox is when it comes to 1v1 battles. Even Fried Chicken cannot stand against the Lunox.
Just as you say it, you called it. Fried Chicken with no flicker taken down in the XP lane. First blood over to the Lunox jungle.
Man, it's really tough to watch.
That's the statement.
That's a big statement. Kyrie's literally telling everybody, hey, you can ban away all my assassins. I can do a Lunox jungle.
Oh man, and you know, a fun fact is Kyrie, before he became a jungler, he was a mid laner, right?
Yeah, he was a mid laner.
So this is, you know, within his comfort zone, and he goes, and this is the trend we were talking about, say goodbye to Turtle. Not only did they put in the kill pressure down on the XP lane, but they also got the Turtle. So neutral objective, kill pressure, and good farm too on this Lunox. So is Lunox meta? Well, what?
I mean, what I'm going to tell you is this. ONIC is on a good start. The Valley right now needs to adapt, and they need to adapt fast. I don't think the Valley is expecting a Lunox jungle as well. Most of these heroes coming out from the Valley is very scared of Lunox. Just take a look. Marta is going for the Cursed Helm as well.
By the way, kids, don't try this at home. Not
no,
because
please.
I swear to God, if I
going
see this in my ranked games,
Right.
Kyrie, you watch out, buddy. Aldo, you watch out.
Okay, so the Valley, I think that the way for them to kind of come back to this, because ONIC is like leading for 1,000 gold, and 1,000 gold about 3 minutes in is quite a lot. So what they need to do is to utilize Super Shark together with Hoon. Again, Grok stolen ultimate. It's still pretty good. You can't be comfortable now if you're ONIC Esports. Because there's a lot of potential, unless of course they turn through and punish the glue pick.
We've seen the natural predator of glue, and ONIC Esports using it to its best. White Chicken is literally not playing this game right now.
No, what can he do, right? He's up against the Grok, which is already a good matchup for the Grok, and then on top of that, you have a Lunox in the jungle. You just don't think you're going to be bursted down. You have a split, you have a flicker, you have everything to actually get out, but whoa.
Eventually, you'll have the carry too, right?
Oh,
with the person-based damage. It's all about shreds. Now, how will they be able to activate basic in this case? I think that the problem with the Valley is that even when they have the Valentina, surely they can snag this wall charge. You still need that kind of like nuke mage. You're looking for at least nuke damage so that everybody's going to be low. You force the Faramis ultimate and then the basic comes in.
Oh, it's a good kick. No, Super Shark actually missed it there, but the wild charge comes in from Hoon. Able to connect all the 3 members, and that's going to be the last by Keyboy, who jumps in with a wild charge of his own. The Cold Ulcer sustaining the other members of ONIC Esports up, and Mova Zane. Wow! The recalls on top of Zane, and that's a kill over to ONIC Esports, and that's the turtle that's going to be just chained in together with it. It's such a good chain. Basic is looking for something here, but I don't think he's going to be able to say much about this turtle take.
ONIC Esports, that was a beautiful call also. Make sure that ONIC stay alive. Even though it was Hoon that uses the wild charge as well, Boots responded with same. It is not enough because the original ultimate is definitely better, and ONIC has bigger ultimates because you can only take one.
Shark is going to be able to find the way the Dragon, but it's going to be brought back by the Stampede. The Numenam Blast is there to zone the other members away, and Keyboy starts to recall. Hey, that's an Evo's emote.
All right. I haven't seen that for a long time. But then again, you can see, side of ONIC Esports, they're utilizing their heroes well, and I love the fact that Sans went in for Purify. That allowed it to survive that.
No.
Again, forcing Fart Chicken to use the ultimate once again.
And the Flicker as well.
That's
so
correct.
much resources taken away from the side of the Valley. If you notice right now, it is a 2-man up top, 3-man at the bottom side. ONIC right now is trying to win by the side lanes. The Valley is responding, and this is not a good sign for the Valley if they need to respond to a draft.
Not at all. 2.6k gold lead for a team that scales better. Wolf, you know, I don't even need to explain. You don't even need to explain why that's bad. Basic also in lane, losing out on gold, losing out on XP. ONIC Esports currently are just controlling every single lane, every single movement as well. The Valley are now forced to try to wait for a mistake that can be presented from ONIC Esports. But White Chicken jumps in now. This might be it. Boots with the wild charge cancelled out, actually. Might be caught out. Power of Nature going to be popped in, but Mobazane has the decimation. Picks up the first kill on the board for the Valley.
Well done, Mobazane, canceling the wild charge with the knockups coming out from that Martis. And now the push from ONIC Esports.
So it's a trade.
Yeah.
It's a kill over in the top lane. The Valley rotated their member up there, and it's a turret tier 1 taken down in that gold lane.
I would thought that, you know, the Valley could have played even aggressive more in the bottom lane, especially when the Valley's Mobazane was focusing on Boots a little bit too much. I think they could actually put even more pressure. Another thing I also would like to comment is that ONIC knows that the Valley is literally putting Mobazane at the bottom side at Boots as well. But ONIC doesn't really do anything at all. They're just gonna give Boots away. They know they're ahead, and look at the damage coming up from White Chicken.
Well, that's the slam and the pass. Locking them down for a bit. ONIC Esports still with a 2.3k gold lead. Mid-control in favor of Hoon right now. Sans is a bit late to rotate back into the mid lane. Mid-control's going to say a lot. Super Shark finds the way the Dragon, but that's going to be the Purify. And the blast! On to 3! The Turtle's taken away, but Fly's going to be melted down by Kyrie on the Lunox. Now, Hoon and Mobazane in the midst of it all going to be able to take the Cold Ulcer HP down, but with one member down, and that being Basic, the Turtle only means a little for the Valley.
Well, question to you, right? You're the analyst, you're the bigger brain on this desk. When Lunox goes in the first kill, Bright, on top of a split glue. That is maximum stonks of heal, right?
Stonks, definitely. And ONIC, although they got the kill onto an important hero, which was Basic, you see them sustain, right? In all due fairness, the Valley has got a fair amount of trade in there, taking the Turtle. Gives them a little bit of economy. It means that they will be getting something out of that. The economy is not that bad. It's something from the Valley.
It's a lot of damage coming off of CW already. It's not. I think the Valley doesn't need something. They need all the thing. But Basic and Super Shark right here at the top side. I feel like what ONIC is trying to do, if you notice, it's a split, it's a switch sides already. It's a 3-0 on ONIC all the way up top, whereas a duo all the way at the bottom.
Well, here both teams are just trying to play hide and seek, right? Whoever finds one of them first, no, both of them are saying, no, never mind. We're just going to back up. But the main reason, again, I felt like ONIC Esports walked out of the turtle fight with more value is, again, sure, you could get the turtle, but it's spread out over a lot of people. Meanwhile, the Valley need to get Basic going. And Basic was the one who got caught.
And it's not looking good when the gold department for Basic is only like pinned to one lane, which means that his maximum farm speed is not going to be grouping up. And compared to CW, for example, who's able to just get those creeps, like the Crammer up top.
A lot of these fights are not happening in the mid lane at all. Both of these two teams just literally let the mid lane go. ONIC and the Valley is literally saying that, look, I'm going to fight at the side lane, but this time around, ONIC, okay, sneaking up Keyboy. I think they know it.
Keyboy jumps in. They knew something was going on there. Super Shark going to be isolated. Man, Kyrie's damage. Oh my god, that was nasty. Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about Kyrie early on. Now with CW, what's a tank? I don't understand the meaning of that word in this game.
No beefy heroes for the side of ONIC Esports. That's what's going to happen. But then again, you can see Kyrie's level 12, Mobazane is also level 12, and okay.
Well, there you go. Mobazane and Basic actually take control of the Lord again. White Chicken to be brought back to the team by the Shadow Stampede on San. Split on towards Keyboy. That's just the roamer though. That's going to be the Retribution battle. Mobazane wins it. Brings life back to the team, but Boots jumps in with a wild charge, blocking Hoon down. He steals it with a wild charge too. He jumps in, but the Blast is going to be playing in. Basic is going to be stunned up. Zane as well. Sad finds a kill back, and it's a 2 for 0. Oh man, they're walking Zane down under the tier 2. CW and Keyboy, the recall by Keyboy. Zane in desperation goes for the mini waves, but CW just guns him down. Kyrie! No, you didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that, bro.
Kyrie, you gotta give some food over to CW,
kills
right?
KS.
Kill secured.
Yeah, man.
By Kyrie.
But literally, what actually just happened, it feels like the curse of the Lord. Usually the teams that secure the Lord will lose that team fight because they put in so much value into it. And ONIC, they know it.
Any second, any kill that they do for Basic is just a minute that Basic is not farming, which even like exposes the difference between like both of our gold laners when it comes to the farm. And you saw how ONIC Esports fought, right? Even when they lost the Lord, they fought afterwards because they know that they have additional tools. They still have the Faramis ultimate. Eventually, you see the flicker coming out from Boots, setting up and forcing the needles and flowers onto Basic, knowing that there is no additional anti-stun or any cleanse for the side of the Valley. That is when Keyboy comes in. So what I'm trying to say here is that there's two ultimates that Basic needs to cleanse. He can only do one. Dude.
I thought the Valley had a buffet, but feels like ONIC is literally saying this buffet is too much.
That shred is unreal. The cold ultra's going to be placed down. CW going to be caught, but look at Kyrie waiting in the midst. Mobazane walking back in. Boost in the mid lane as well. That's a good trade over the Valley. Finally finding more value in that trade. CW taken down for Flight, but still, that damage though. That's a frontliner.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why the Faramis is a counter to the glue.
Okay. And the Lunox as well.
Yeah.
Add that to the list.
However, that's a massive pickup though. It's a Valley. You cannot deny the fact that the kill onto CW means that the tempo from ONIC Esports are going to be slowing down a little bit. We'll just wait for their opening this time. 49 seconds before the Lord.
Wow.
Yeah, again, with the brilliance, there's no wrong you can do, right?
There's
Even if
nothing.
you're caught, you're like, oh, I'm overextending. Never mind, let me just pop one ability. Boom, I'm out.
Yep.
I'm invulnerable.
Kyrie literally just punch in the emergency button and just get out of dodge right here. And now we're back into this Lord pit. The cursed Lord of M4. Literally, anyone who take the Lord usually just loses a team fight. This is a very bad pattern. But what do you see from the items, Wolf?
You can see the Boots of Despair.
What?
Like, Blade of Despair onto Boots. Two of those.
Despair, I like it.
Boots of Despair.
Tons of despair.
Oh my god, again, the flicker forward.
It's a
White
blood
Chicken is going to be melted down, and that's going to be
It'll be
Super Shark who finds it with a dragon, but it's only onto Boots. Basic has the crossbow attack, pops it in. CW not translated over. XP for XP on esports. Again, I think they lost on this trade. 1-for-1s are not good when you're ahead.
Exactly.
And ONIC are just going to be able to actually clear out the waves, though.
Yeah. Good micromanagement, though, from the side of CW, knowing the exact range so that the basic proc, ultimate proc doesn't proc on top of CW. But I was a little bit uncomfortable about that distance. But here we go. Mobazane as well as Kyrie is going to be the battle for the Cursed Lord once again.
Keyboy with the Monon Blast, not connecting onto anyone. Super Shark jumps in, instantly melted down with the dragon connecting, though CW is going to be taken low. But the cold ultra and the Wind of Nature. Oh my god, CW's won! He's won! And he survives it all base 3 members. On top of that, it's the Lord take 2.
I'm not hyping this up, but I am hyping this up. Kyrie on this Lunox is cracked.
My goodness. We talked about the ONIC banana split in the previous game. Now, we're going to see a lot of peel coming out from ONIC Esports.
Banana peel. It's not a split anymore.
CW was caught off. It was very low. Then comes the Framis
He should
ultimate.
not have survived that.
Boots comes in forward. Keyboy activates the bulwark so that Basic will not be able to freely hit. And he survives now with Queen's Wings. It's now very difficult for the Valley to find the opening onto CW.
The Valley needs to part seas to get to ONIC. They can't find Moses. ONIC just stalling with Elunong's jungle, and it's showing them, hey, I have more strategies up in my pockets.
Okay, now to add salt to the wound, ONIC Esports have a late game composition. They've hit their power spikes already in the 14th minute of the game, and their might be looking to end right here. San's gonna be chunked low. That's the crossbow attack, but he knows he can't use it here because
There's a
of
cult
Keyboy
altar.
and the cold altar too, right? Now Kyrie jumps in, White Chicken taken low, despite having the Athena too. Mobile Zane here in desperation jumps in, doing a blast, connects on the 2, and the follow-up comes through as well. The cold altar is available right there. Who's gonna be able to actually pop that in before Mobile Zane gets caught low, gets taken down, fade away, no! Zane gets out, Sans is low, gets out as well. ONIC Esports cracks the base open, 7,000 gold lead with the first Lord.
A conceal play, Mobile. What can you do?
Are you
Zane,
serious,
I don't know about
Zane?
this, I don't know about this, Zane. Gets brought back to the team, moves backwards again.
Wow.
Kyrie secures the purple buff, and it's 7,000 gold to ONIC Esports. It's looking bleak for the Valley.
It is very bleak. It's like literally clouds over the Valley right now. It's about to going to be raining porcupines because ONIC, they cracked open the top side and they literally allow, that's permanent damage, mind you. And ONIC is so disciplined. They did not push on even after they got on the kill. They did not push on even after they got on the turrets. And they're so disciplined.
So much sustain coming out from CW himself with the Queen's Wings on top of the wind of nature that allows them to, after the fact that the Framis ultimate is up, you get very low, you get saved by the cult altar. When you come back, the Queen's Wings will be there to help you get back the damage together with the wind of nature. Very smart move coming out from CW himself.
Oh, Boots is baiting this out here.
Super sharp.
Pride is caught out of position right now. Keyboy is going to be able to actually come in. That's the blast charged in. Not going to be able to find anyone. Called Alter prematurely by Hoon, getting the
Boots has
mobility.
flicker. Boots has flicker, by the way.
Boots has flicker, but they do not want to go any further. No commitment. They're just zoning the Valley away from that bottom lane to create pressure to set up for the Lord.
Just the fact that ONIC could just show up with themselves and the Valley knows that they're not in a good place to fight. They need to literally run. Right now, ONIC has full control on that Lord Pit. Mobile Zane, Keyboy going in, will be able to scout him out.
Zane opening up the map once again. Super Shark following through as well. There's one big play that can change the side.
Oh, there
That's
it
the
is.
crossbow tank. Call Alter and
Too early.
Bulwark popped in.
It's too early.
Finds everyone! The Valley crumble one by one. Super Shark goes for a big play, but will fall instead. Now Chicken is the only member left standing. CW
Goes first,
is
Sans.
looking for it. The stacks there as the Pyramus tries his best to burst White
Oh, they
Chicken
want it.
away. They want to look for the end
That's
right here,
it.
right now. That's a cannon menu up. White Chicken's immortality is gonna fall. That's the recon from Suns, and it's a wipe out Bionic as they progress to the next stage of the lower brackets. And M4